Alright guys, welcome back to another live stream on the official MLB Rivals YouTube channel. I'm your host JayFish, and we are back today with probably one of our biggest pack openings we've ever done on this game and this account. We have a lot to open up. We have some of the packages that were dropped for the season opener. Obviously, baseball is officially back. The last time we streamed, it was the week of opening day. Baseball has started, and my Reds, not off to the greatest start. I think they're just cursed, if I'm being honest. It doesn't matter who manages, who's on the squad at this point. Ever since the 90s, I just, man, it's tough at times. And they're very streaky, guys. They'll go and lose like 8 games, and then they'll end up winning 10 games. By the time we get to June, we'll just keep going back and forth. But I'm hoping things change, man. But my Dodgers obviously off to a hot start. They did lose against the Phillies twice this past weekend for the first time, but they're looking good. How are your guys' teams doing? Whatever your squad is, whoever you support, root for, wherever you're located, how is your season starting? Are we on a good start, on a bad start? Obviously, Braves fan had a pretty rough start, but I called it on Thursday. I was on my own stream on my own channel. I said your win was coming soon. They won the next night on that Friday. So Braves finally got in the wins column. So yeah, baseball's back. Also, news came out today or last night or whenever. Vlad Guerrero Jr. signed a 14-year, $500 million contract with the Blue Jays. So he's not going anywhere. How are we feeling about that, Blue Jays fans? Are we happy about that? Sad about it? I know people were really upset that they weren't signing him to a long-term extension, and now they finally did. How are we feeling about that news? And man, it just feels good to be that baseball is back. Baseball is back, baby. And here's just a sneak peek at what we're opening today. Now, you'll see a bunch of prime packs and impact packs and everything, S packs. We aren't opening those up. We're only opening up packs that we have a chance of getting a SIG or guaranteed a SIG. So we have a signature pack, 5 normal TSSs right there. We have some team select signature / prime packs. We also have team select double signature packs where we get 2 team SIGs that we get to choose from. We have a team select exclusive SIG pack that we can't get the same player that we already have, so that's going to be really nice. We'll save that for the very end. We have position selective free agent signature pack. Even though those won't be as helpful, we'll still open it up. We have a ton of team select signature / prime / impact packs that we could get a SIG from as well. And then we have 2 team select signature overall 65 or higher. So it's guys that have a 65 overall or higher team SIG that we'll get from that. And then we have a moment pack as well. So we have a couple of moment guys already. We'll show you guys what the squad is looking like before we get this started, and then what it's looking like after. We got a lot to do and a lot to cover, and I'm excited to get this thing started. Also, coupon code tonight is going to give 300 stars and 300 league balls as well. And there should be a video that just went out on the MLB YouTube channel, and there should be a coupon code in the description and or chat or comments of that video. And that'll be a skill change and a skill training ticket if you guys play MLB as well. But let's see who's in here real quick, and then we're going to get right into this thing so we have enough time to hopefully look at cards at the end of the chat. We haven't been able to do that in a little while, but that's the goal. So big pack opening today, and then plan is next live stream 2 weeks from now we should be back to doing live matches and try and get 3 of them in. It'll be about a month since the last time we did it because we had that big season opening update in the last stream that we didn't get a chance to play any live matches, especially with doing the upgrades on Scherzer and everything. So that's our plan. If you guys want to play a live match, that is going to be in the next stream, so don't worry, that is coming back. But Spencer Purcell, what is up? Glad you can make it, brother. Nuh-uh, good to see you here as well. Baseball pitcher, good to see you. Glad you can make it. Who else have we got in here? John 48, glad you can make it. Gaming Chris IG. JayFish gonna crouch out over dupes. I can just see it. Honestly, I wasn't even that upset on my Dodger squad on Thursday on my own channel when I was getting a bunch of dupes. Dupes in this game are not like dupes in MLB. Dupes in this game actually can be useful, especially for your top SIG guys that are never going anywhere because of transcendence. Transcendence is the big thing that makes them actually useful because you either need the same position and same team or the same player to get the 3 stars as well. So if we get dupes and it's of like guys like Juan Soto or Rendon or Strasburg, Scherzer, that I'm actually not going to be too upset about. We can transcend them and everything. The dupes on guys that aren't that useful are more the things that'll be a little upsetting, and that's when we can just go do triple SIG packs if we have some dupes that aren't as useful. So dupes actually aren't as bad on this. It doesn't actually make me as mad. And with where this squad is at, as well, we literally only need a second baseman, DH. I would love to get a Guerrero so I could just transfer. Same thing with Anderson. And then we need another starting pitcher. We have some live cards in right now because of the synergy. We're getting a live card ×2 to get pitcher overall +1 for all of our players. And then hopefully we can start working on some of our other Moment cards to get all 3 to do the other moment / free agent signature ×3 to get batter overall +1. We have a couple in the backup. We have a setup man and Ramirez, and then we also have 2 Josh Bells. So we pulled one on stream. I think the first ever pack we did, and it ended up being a team Josh Bell, and we have 2 of them. So we are able to do that. We just have to work on upgrading them and stuff and figure out who we'd replace to do that. But that's what the squad's looking like. We're looking for a starting pitcher, some bullpen guys still, and a couple of position guys. And then that's pretty much it. Everyone else is going to be transcendence. So who else is in here? We got Edward Aquino. Good to see you. The crack 3829. Glad you can make it. Your goal is just to try and get 600 deck score. Yeah, we hit it on this account. I'm at, I think, 560 something on my Dodgers account. So this count is definitely a little bit better. Jared Fisher, what's up, broski? Let's go, baby. And you know what? I was just thinking about it, Jared. I was excited to watch the Reds tonight, and then I realized that they're playing in San Fran or on the West Coast, and they play at 9:45 tonight. So I'm probably going to be asleep before that game finishes or really even starts. But we also got the March Madness NCAA Final Four championship tonight between Florida and Houston. Duke got upset. Well, I guess really wasn't much of an upset. I guess it was. I think Duke was predicted to win that. But Duke was up by a little bit in the second half. Only scored 1 basket in the last 10 minutes and ended up losing and blowing that game. So who we got tonight? If you guys watch college basketball, that all ends tonight. Who we got? Florida or Houston? I'm taking Florida. I think the only team that could have beat Florida with how they've been in this tournament and how versatile they've been and how they've just come back in multiple games and how tough they've been was Duke. And Duke choking and stuff, I think Florida takes it. I don't really care who wins. I just want a good game. And we got that in the Final Four on Saturday between those semifinal games. Who else is in here? We got Sanai. Glad you can make it, brother. Good to see you. K-Cal, good to see you as well. Did I miss anyone else coming in here? If you guys have not said hello, say what is up, by the way. I'll shout you guys out. Good to see everyone coming in here. About to get this thing started here soon. Who else? I saw MIAXTV. Can't start Rivals. My wallet will cry even more. So I will tell you, Rivals, it's not as hard to get cards as it is in Owen and I would pay to win. The harder part about Rivals really is the upgrading. They're more generous in the packs that you get, especially through events, and it's a lot easier to get team SIGs. I mean, we've done this in what, a year and a half, almost 2 years, and we're almost maxed out on the squad already. So the cards aren't the hard part to get compared to Emily and I. It's the amount of upgrading and resources you need for that that's a grind. So, but glad you can make it. Good to see you in here. Ralph, glad you can make it as well. Did I miss anyone else coming in here? I think we're all caught up. Maxed out Scherzer. Yeah, Scherzer's looking pretty nice. Still got a little bit more work to do. Gustavo, glad you can make it. It's a late one, I know. But the Dodgers, I think, play at 6, or they already started. Or, I think, right? I think they're on the East Coast tonight. I think they play at... Yeah, they're playing right now. They started at 6:45, so it's weird that the Dodgers are a little bit earlier and the Reds are late. Giants, Suits, and the Reds, that wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me at all. Rivals is definitely easier, yes. Sebastian, what is up? Any recommendations to reach overall 100? Biggest thing is play all the different game modes to get your weekly rewards and everything to the best of your ability. Get league mode and get those rewards and stuff as well. Biggest thing is these events. Rivals is very generous with events, I would say, compared to 9i. Just try and complete all these events. Also, the biggest thing is as well, you get those packs and everything. Those events also give you a lot of resources to help upgrade. Honestly, getting to 100 overall is not as much of a struggle in this game as it is in MLB 9i. But that's the biggest thing, doing all the events. They're very generous with that. Kate Moo, glad you can make it as well. 111 overall was 101 less than a month ago. Very good, very good. It's just a grind. Yes, deck score is very important as well. Getting team cards and getting special cards like Impacts, Primes, or SIGs, and getting team cards to get the deck scores, because they will give you overall boosts and stuff as well. And then Synergy that just got added. So trying to get all those special cards and stuff as well, that's for sure. Special train your players, yeah, there's tons of different upgrades you can do to make your team better. It can just get down a rabbit hole in terms of how much. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on there. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing started. We're going to cover the events that are going on and the new scouts that are in right now that you can get some TSS and everything. And then, cover a few other things, and we'll get into the pack openings. And then hopefully, like I said, we'll have time to look at cards in the chat. So starting off, we got a new pennant race pitch event. So we had the off-season pitch event. Now we have a pennant one. And the final reward is a team select overall 67 or higher. So it'll give you an overall team sig 67 or higher. And all you have to do is pitch each day. At 100 pitches, you get this pack. So make sure you log in every day and do this. We don't get stuff like this in the win on I. That's where I'm saying it's easier to acquire cards and upgrade your team, especially with team special cards, because they're just a lot more generous with it. You don't see this type of stuff on MLB at all. I mean, the best you normally see is like a SIG pack or a special SIG. They give out TSSs a lot more often here. Also, we got a potential event shop going on. There's 6 days left. You guys can purchase stuff here with stars or points or whatever. And you can get your free potential note box and stuff as well. That's been going on. We got the moment player acquisition event. We've already done this, and I believe that we took... Who did we take? We took Barnes. So Barnes we took, and we also put in our bullpen. So that's that card from that event going on right there. Moment cards are kind of in between primes and team SIGs. They have their own special abilities. They're always locked skills. So if you get a B skill from a D, it stays at B no matter what. You don't have to use green tickets, and they also have their own special skills depending on what type of theme card they are. So these are seasoned players. Then you have sluggers. You have other type of stuff like that as well. And you can get that just by doing your mission list each day, logging in and everything. And then at 1,000, you can go and choose your card. And if you want to, you can keep respinning until you get the card you want for, like, I think 100,000 points a spin. That's going on. If you have any questions, let me know. So moment cards, yes, can definitely be really good. And then also there's further potential on it as well when you transcend the card up. But we're not going to get into that too deep right now. We're still not to the point to where we have any moment cards to really show off in terms of some of the newer features. And I actually don't know what skill we have on this Barnes at the moment. Let's see, do we have the skill on it? So no, we don't have the special skill. So the seasoned player special skill for this card is, let's see. I want to say this one is Savvy. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that these cards are Savvy. I think it says in here. I think these are the new ones that just got put out. Yeah, so Savvy is the one for this one. So this is a special skill that you can only acquire on moment cards, and you can only do it with superior skill change tickets. I wish they would change that because those are kind of hard to come by, but that's in there as well. All right, let's see. We also got the new user acquisition event. This one will give you S or an A player that you can choose in step 1. It's the same thing. You get your 1,000, and then you get to choose your player as the moment one, but there's multiple steps. So once you complete that, then you got step 2 that gives you an impact player. Step 3 gives you a prime player, and step 4 gives you a free agent impact player, and that unlocks in about a day and a half. So that's where we're at with that event. Pretty much the same thing as the moment one. We got a new prime trade event going on. You guys can participate in that. It's the same thing. Player transcendence. Make sure you do these missions, and you can transcend a player with this and get the points and get the success rate up. Very useful because you guys know how hard it is to transcend with resources in terms of needing players of the exact same rarity team, and then if you get the same player, it boosts it even more. So it's definitely very difficult, and you can also get your cumulative rewards up to 1,000 during this event as well from doing these missions. We've had that event before, nothing new. Free agent special shop event. Just get your free GM Lizzie's lucky box, and then you can purchase stuff here with points or stars if you want. We got the card matching game. This is where you get your missions, and then you have the card list. It's just a flip and memorization game. We've had this before. Any questions, let me know. Season opening play event. I think we've covered this, but pretty much you got 14 missions for 14 days, and you can complete the mission and get the reward each day for the 2 weeks. We also got the intense training lucky wheel event. Complete the missions, you get spins. Whatever it lands on, you get. More spins you get, the more stuff you unlock, up to a training growth reallocation at 30 spins. So that's been going on. We also, I think we've covered this event before. It's the open season pass, or for 2025, you get your missions done, collect your level rewards all the way up to 24, and that's that. And then use stars event. If you guys use up to 50,000 stars, you unlock everything here, and that can be spent anywhere in the game. It just has to take from your star bank. And then manual play mission, we don't need to cover. So that's it for the events, and that's what I'm saying. There's a lot more events, a lot more stuff you can get. Just try and get those missions and everything done. If you're, like I said, if you're new, looking to grow fast, those events, get those missions done, complete those events and get everything you can out of them. And just that alone will help your squad grow, much less playing other stuff and getting rewards from that. Also, we got a scout going on for the pennant race. We got the pennant race event scout. So essentially you can do 2 free of these scouts a day, which means if you want to get the team select cumulative purchase reward at 180, that means you just need to do this 90 days. So 90 days of doing 2 free of these scouts, and you'll get this in 3 months almost on the dot. You can also purchase it with stars if you want to get it done sooner like normal scouts, but we're just doing it for free. I don't see the point in spending stars if you're guaranteed to get the TSS, unless you just want the TSS right now and you have stars to blow. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the scouts and events. We also got the Cover Athlete 2025 highlight player. So if you see this on your screen when you log in right here, which you actually can't see my cursor, I'm gonna turn this on just to highlight things now. I've been doing that recently. So you guys should be able to see my cursor now. So if you see this right here, click on it and it'll allow you to choose one of the cover athletes. So we have Bryce Harper as the game cover athlete, and you also have Yamamoto, who is a like app icon cover athlete as well that you can change to as a Dodgers deck. That's what I have it set as. We already have Bryce Harper 24 sig. Guys, I have to ask a question. I don't think I've ever gotten a free agent sig of a player I already have had. Can I use a free agent sig, Harper 24, to transcend? I know he's already transcended level 9, but if this was like Soto or something, can I use this free agent sig to transcend? Or does that not work? I've never tried it before, so that's why I'm asking. I'm not sure. So we're not going to choose Harper because he's actually already transcended level 9 and he's the best year, so we're not going to do that. But like I said, if this was Soto, I don't know. So you cannot. You can, Aiden. So Sinai says you can't, but Aiden John says you can. So if this was like, if the cover athlete was Juan Soto, who's not transcended, I would choose him. So everyone's saying yes, you can. They can be used for transcendence on normal cards. You already tried, Sinai? So we can use a free agent card on a normal sig, is what I'm being told. We're not going to choose Bryce Harper because he's already maxed out. Like this card, there's no reason to choose him because we already got the limit break, I'm pretty sure, maxed. Everything is pretty much maxed on this card. So there's no reason to choose him because we got his best year as well. But I was just curious if that was the case. You did it with Brown Trout before you ready, but you said cool. I have not done that before, so I wasn't sure. I figured it might, but wasn't sure. Didn't work for you tonight. What were you doing? You checked every way? Interesting. So we're gonna choose Yamamoto. We're a Nats deck here and stuff like that. So I don't really think we'll use Yamamoto, but you guys can choose a free agent sig, which adds to your team set deck. They're a little bit lower overalls than what their normal cards would be as a free agent, but yeah. And you can also view other players and stuff as well if you wanted to, but we're just gonna take Yamamoto since he's one of the guys, and his picture just went away after we did that. But let's just obtain right here. And I think this is really cool. I did this on my Dodger account already, but this animation right here where you sign the free agent, I think is pretty cool in the uniform. I could pick someone else, yes, but we're just gonna pick one of the cover athletes since it's on this account, and we're not gonna use any of these guys anyways, so. I could have chose someone else, but we're just gonna take, like I said, Bryce Harper or Yamamoto, which are cover athletes of the game since we're on the Rivals channel. You can choose other players, but we're just gonna take one of those, like I said, because those are the cover athletes. But yeah, I like that new animation that they add. I thought that was really cool. And we got Yamamoto. We're probably not gonna use him. We probably weren't gonna use any of those other guys anyways, so. I think that's pretty much it besides the special season opening gift box. So if you guys go to your little inventory up here and go to box, you'll see special opening special gift box 2. You can open that now. It'll give you that right there, and then you'll see 3 after you do that. That does not open up for another 3 days and 5 hours. So that make sure you guys get that in your storage as well while that's in there. Got a bad free agent card, so I'm pretty sure that card is normally a 65 or a 66, so it's already not a great card in general, but it's not awful, but it's the very middle of the pack. So I wonder if that's a permanent animation if you get a free agent sig. That's what I wasn't sure about. When we've opened free agent sigs the other day, I didn't see it. That's the only time I've seen that animation, so I think it's really cool. All right, I think we're all ready to go. I think we're all caught up on everything going on around the league and everything that's in the game with the start of the season and stuff. There's a lot going on, and that's normally how it is around season opening, All-Star, and then end of the season, postseason. So we're at a very busy time in this game, but I think we're all caught up. Are we ready to get into some packs today? If we are, let's get some hashtag packs if you guys are ready. Let's do this thing, baby. Let's do this thing. All right, so like I said, looking at the lineup, the only thing we really need today in terms of new players is second baseman / DH. I would love to get Guerrero and just swap that thing over to a SIG via development transfer. And then, like I said, we need another starting pitcher. Martinez is a little bit lower also. If we got a higher overall than Martinez, we would take that as well. And then just some bullpen guys. Besides that, if we get some dupes on some guys like Scherzer or Strasburg or even Soto, Rendon to use as transcendence, that would be great too. And if not, maybe we get some triple sig packs in. So, all right, let's get this thing started, baby. Let's get this thing started. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to start with these team select signature / prime / impact, since we can technically get impacts from this. We've never gotten a sig from a team select pack that was not guaranteed, like a signature prime or signature prime impact. We've done it on a free agent one, but we've never done it on a one for our team. So can we do that today for the first time ever? Let's find out. First 10, or I guess we can do all 16 right here. And actually, no, let's do 10. Let's do 10. All right, let's go ahead and flip all these. If we see purple / pink color, that means we got a sig. If we see yellow orange, that's an impact. If we see blue greenish, that's a prime. So please let me see, and no. So all orange and all primes. We got 6 more of these though. I will take some of these guys obviously as upgrade material, limit break, special frame, whatever. So these cards are still kind of useful, but we just don't really care as much because they're not adding to our actual deck right now. Let's go ahead and do the last 6 of these and see if we get anything else here. And so 1 prime and then all impacts the rest. Scherzer 18, would love to see some more of those. I wouldn't mind getting some transcendence. For Guerrero 02, would love to see as a sig. We could do development transfer like I said, and we could just keep them at the DH. That would be beautiful. But couldn't get a sig from that one. Now we got a couple of these team select signature / prime packs. We only got 2. I highly doubt we get anything. But you know, anything is possible, guys. Anything is possible. And since we only have 2 of these, we'll just click in on each of these since they're the sig / primes. All right, this is going to be a prime. I really don't care about the animation now because of that. We get Carter 84, which we already have as a sig. Don't know if it's the same year, but... and it's a prime. So the quest continues, guys. We've been playing this game for almost 2 years now. Between my Dodgers and Nats, I've never gotten one. I know K-Cow in the chat has done that a couple times from these packs, and we just have not been able to get a sig from one of these. What's the rates again? Is it 95 chance for prime and 5 for sig? Because at this point, I feel like I should have gotten one by now, you know? I feel like we've opened a lot of these. All right, and you know what, guys? I forgot. We're going to do some premium scouts. I forgot we're going to do some scouts because we have a lot of those. I just realized I missed that. So we're going to get a few more of those team select sig / prime packs as well from the cumulative rewards. I forgot that we're going to do some scouts. We've been saving these up for a while. I literally don't think we've done scouts in over 6 months. I don't think we did them in the last pack opening. We haven't done scouts, I think, since the summer of last year or end of the baseball season last year. So it's been over 6 months, I think, since we've done premium scouts. We have 938, guys. So what we're going to do 480 to get this signature limit break ticket and get the other cumulative rewards. Maybe we get a sig. Maybe we get a sig. I just remember, I was sitting there and I thought I had more team sig / prime packs. And I was sitting there wondering, why do we only have 2? Because in my notes, I had like 5 or 6. And I realized that those come from the cumulative rewards, and I was supposed to open premium scouts, and I was like, I'm a dummy. Yeah, so we're gonna open up like 470. Since we already have 15 out of 20, we're gonna open 470 to get this done. Yeah, 938, guys. That's what happens when you store these up for almost a year. It's been well over half a year. So, did this a little bit out of order, guys, but you know it's okay. It's okay. Let's just see how many primes, and maybe we get a sig from one of these. Maybe we'll get one from the team 6 prime packs that we get back. Got a live card right there. How many primes and or sigs do you think we see today? We're not going to do S's anymore because they really don't matter whatsoever. So, which means we'll have plenty enough to do more of this in the next pack opening as well. And I'm pretty sure we'll have more than what we had now, depending on when that is. So, bro's absolutely insane. Yeah, like I said, we haven't been opening these recently. And then we looked in there and saw how many we had. We're like, we need to open these up. K-Cal says 3 primes, 1 sig. So you think I get my first sig from this? Aiden says I get 2 sigs. I've never gotten a sig from these premium scouts or team select prime / sig ones. So easy to premium scout tickets. Definitely easier nowadays than when the game first started. Not as easy as the other scouts, but these ones are definitely easier than what they did. So, and yeah, we'll click on it. We'll click on it, K-Cal. All right, is this gonna be a prime or are we gonna get a sig for the first time? And it's a prime. Don't care who it is. It's not a team, it's Swanson 22. Cool. So we got our first prime right there. I saw 3 primes and a sig from K-Cal. I'm seeing 3 primes from Ralph. Baseball says 6. Pulled 3 or 4 sigs from these. Guys, I know a couple of you guys have pulled sigs from these and the team sig / prime packs. Never done it here. Never done it. And we've opened a lot of these, man. Our time has to be coming here soon, right? 4 primes, 1 sig. So you guys seem to really think I'm going to be pulling a sig today. I like your guys' confidence. I like the optimism. I just don't know if that's going to happen. I'm sorry if I'm being a Debbie Downer. But if I keep my expectations low and I don't get anything, I'm not as disappointed, you know? Make sure to craft save space. Yep, I should have done that. Shouldn't I have? I think we took this up to what? A? We had it done on the other scouts. I have not done it on premium scouts since I think that feature came in. That's how long I think it's been since we opened these. Do you have enough reserves saved up? Yeah, I forgot to take those off on this. I had them set, I believe, on advanced scouts. I did not have it on premiums though. And actually, no, I know what happened. We haven't really done scouts since Steam came out. And each time you log in on a new device or a new whatever, you have to reset those settings just like it does in the chat. So that's why that wasn't saved from the advanced scouts that I had done in premiums on BlueStacks when I used to stream this on BlueStacks before it came out on Steam. So that's how long it's been since we've opened scouts, guys. That Steam came back out in November and it had been before then. So that's why the craft settings weren't on. I was wondering why that was the case. That's why. I just realized that. Yep, I got live in season now. Sorry, I was talking and got distracted. But that's why. When you go to a new device, you have to go back and redo those settings, just like you do in the chat. We got it now. We got it now. I was talking too much. I know, we got live in season checked. I got distracted. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. All right, we only got 1 prime so far. We're not even halfway through. You guys are always out here saving me. You got a lot going on as when you're streaming at times. Sometimes you get distracted and miss things. I wasn't even paying attention. You guys are always there. I appreciate the support. All right, we haven't even seen an S in a minute. These are getting pretty bland right here. All right, 2 more S's. Still only 1 prime so far. More S's, thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. I'll take some of the live S cards though for the Rivals pick. That's what's nice, is live cards are actually useful in this game, unlike MLB because of that. I think I'm in diamond on my Dodgers right now. You always are looking out for me, like I said. I appreciate it. It's like I said, something seemed off, and then when you said that, I realized that that setting wasn't. Finally, okay, we got another special card. Can this please be a sig? For the first time ever. And it's a prime. Don't care. Don't care. I don't know why I just opened one. Got an S card, accidentally clicked. That's good, that's good. A's and B's, yeah. We only got, what, less than 100 now? I think 90 left. We've gotten 2 primes. I've seen a lot of 3 prime guesses and seen a lot of SIGs, so... All right, let's clear out reserve a little bit right here. Let's do a little training if there's anyone to train right now. I guess we'll go Dawson. And let's take these off. And let's see. Let's just do season up to 59. Do we have any of those? Yeah, we do. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Don't want to do any of the live cards, but get some of these up to 59s out of here. I don't know how much room that gives us, but hopefully that's enough. I'm hoping that's enough. Let's go do some more scouts. Position training. Yes, we could do position training as well, but it's just easier for me to clear it out like that for now. We only got a couple more. Yes, I could do position training, but we're just going to do training and stuff as well. Guys, I know I could go do position training. It's just easier for me to do that during a pack opening. Because I got to go through and click more stuff. All right. This is at least a guaranteed 3rd prime card. Could we get our first SIG right here? And it's another prime. Granderson 11, that's pretty solid. Just we're not a Yankees deck. All right, this is the last premium scout we have. Great S to end on. So we got 3 primes, no SIGs. So anyone that said 3 primes and no SIGs, you guys got it right there. So, all right, collected all that. And let's see. Now we should have 3 more TSS/prime packs. All right, let's open these up. Come on. And you know what? We'll go left to right. We'll go left to right. We'll do this one by one. As soon as I don't see SIG, okay, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. All right. Still couldn't get a SIG out of it. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I guess the quest continues, guys, from either a premium scout or one of those to get a SIG, and we can't. So, is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and get into the fun stuff, guys. So now we have some SIG packs left. Let's just do the position selective free agent SIG pack first, which honestly, the only thing that's useful is maybe a bullpen guy. So we'll do that for now. Maybe we get a really good bullpen guy. Even then, we're probably not going to use anyone, no matter who it is at this point. So that card's normally probably 64, 65. Depending on what happens tonight, maybe we use it. I doubt it, though. We're just trying to clear inventory. But Edwards Jr. 17, decent card. Like we've talked about. Bullpen guys are normally lower overalls. So, but... All right, now we're into the good stuff. So we got 1 normal SIG pack. We've never gotten a team from one of these normal SIG packs, I'm pretty sure. And then we got all TSSs left for the rest of the stream. So it starts to get good here, all right? All right. So we got ourselves a White Sox right here. I have a feeling it's Tim Anderson. I don't know why. And no, it's Chris Sale. OG Chris Sale, man. Speaking of Chris Sale, thinking about all the injuries, what he's been through in his career, for him to come out and have the year that he had last year and win a Cy Young in 2024, after all he's been through for the first time, just great stuff. And this card is beautiful. A 72. I'm not sure if this is his best year, but this card is beautiful. A 72 base. I mean, obviously, White Sox decks would love that. I'm assuming is 14 his best, Sinai, or is 15 his best? I'm assuming this is up there being a 72. It's a beautiful card right there. Beautiful. Best year. So you guys are saying this is best? Yeah, it's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. What's his 14? What's his lowest base with the White Sox? Just the White Sox, not with the Red Sox or Braves or whatever. All right, now we are on to the team sig. So we have 5 normal TSSs, so we'll start with those. Then we'll do the team select double signature packs. Then we'll do the overall 65 and up TSSs, and then we'll finish with the exclusive since we can't get a player that we already have. 14 is a worse year. Yeah, I'm just curious what his overall is on his 14. All right, let's do this thing. Worst card is 16, you think? Okay. Oh, moment pack. Yes, almost forgot the moment pack before we got in the TSSs. You guys, this one little lonesome moment pack out here, almost forgot about it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm skipping stuff tonight, man. There's so much to open up. All right, we got a Blue Jay. This has got to be Vlad Jr., man. This has got to be Vlad Jr. Just signed the, That'd have been cool if we pulled Vlad Jr. from that pack right there. He just signed. Does Vlad have a moment card, though? I don't know if Vlad has a moment card. So it's not guaranteed that we could have gotten him if he doesn't. We got a closer in Greg. We probably won't use that because it's not a team card. But man, Vlad would have been sweet. Vlad Jr. on the day he just signs a 14-year, $500 million contract. We got Greg. Does Vlad have a moment card? I want to see that real quick, guys. I want to see that. Player index real quick. Let's go by team. There we go. Let's turn that off. Does Vlad have a moment card? Yeah, I was about to say, I thought Vlad had one. He has a franchise card. So we could have gotten Vlad right there. That would have been sweet, but we didn't. But we got a closer. Normally closers are lower overalls, especially in terms of moments, but all right. Now we have everything cleared up. We got all this stuff. Let's start with these TSSs. So really all we need, second base first, or second base DH, starting pitcher, or some bullpens. Everyone else, if we get a card that could transcend, we'll take it as well. But let's do this thing. Let's get hashtag team SIGs in the chat. Let's do this thing, baby. Let's do this thing. First 5 to start. We're gonna go left to right. All right. I really would love to get Vlad Guerrero, Vladdy Daddy. Not Junior, but Vladdy Daddy right here. We've been trying to get him for a while now. We have his prime card. Would love to do a development transfer. His son just signed a big contract. Let's get the OG here, okay? That's probably my top guy I want right now. I've been trying to get from for a while. So first one, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what it's gonna be. Anything but Bryce Harper's. Oh, I couldn't have started any better, y'all. Oh my gosh. Let's go, baby. Pack opening ends right there. It was nice knowing ya. Talk about call of the year right there. And we're only in April of 2025. I just said the top guy I've been wanting for a long time is Vlad Guerrero. We pulled him in our first TSS of this pack opening. And it's his best year in 02 at a 74. It doesn't start much better than that, y'all. And we can develop transfer. Wow. Holy cow. Man. Honestly, guys, I don't care what happens the rest of this pack opening. I don't care if we get a bullpen guy, another starting pitcher, second baseman or not. That's the one guy I've wanted, and we got his best year on the first pack. We caught it literally the first pack. It doesn't start much better. Let's go, baby. Can we get some hypes in the chat, please? Some W's. That's definitely a capital. I didn't even spell hype right. I'm so hyped that I can't focus. That's a capital W moment right there. Thank you very much. All right, I guess it's all downhill from here, unless we get some crazy starting pitchers or something like that. Like, it doesn't start off much better. Like, it doesn't get better than that. That's the top guy I wanted, we got it. And it's his best year, so that's number two. Number 2, I can just sit here and chill. I don't care if we dupe the rest of the stream. And I think we got another Martinez, so I think this is a dupe. 62. Okay. What is... Oh, no, I didn't... Well, we kind of ruined the rest of it, guys. But, all right. So, we got Corbin. Terrible in terms of overall. Solid card though, but still low, very low base. Did not mean to open the rest, but we got 2 bullpen guys. So Martinez is a dupe. We probably won't transcend because I think that's a low overall. Corbin, we are gonna use for a triple sig pack. So I already know that this card is at least 1 triple sig pack. Martinez is probably a triple sig pack as well. I don't want to transcend that. We'll hold on to McGaffigan, if I pronounce that wrong, I apologize. That's new. And then we also got Harvey 23, which do we have a Harvey already? So that's 3 Ws. We got 2 bullpen guys. And no, that's 3 Ws. So Harvey we already have, but we just got Harvey 23 as a SIG, and that's a 64. I think that's his best year. So we'll development transfer Harvey to the SIG. So that's beautiful. And then that other bullpen guy we could put in over Blake, but I would love to get Blake and just do a development transfer because he's a pretty low overall. I think Blake's a higher. And then, like I said, we already have Corbin, I think, too. What? Actually, hold on. Corbin 21 we can use as transcendence. Never mind. I forgot we already had Corbin 19. So no, we'll transcend Corbin 19 with Corbin 21. Martinez. What's Martinez 89 base? Let's see. Doing triple sigs this stream. Yes, triple sigs will be done this stream. We will do triple sigs before the exclusive sig pack, Aiden. Yes, we will. Let me see the index real quick. I think Martinez does not have a great year, and that's not someone I see being in the rotation for forever, so that'll be a triple sig guy if that's the case. Let me check. What is Martinez's highest year? So his highest year, I think, is 90? And it's only a 64, and there's much better starting pitchers we can get. So I think we're just going to use Martinez as a triple sig pack because I don't care about transcending Martinez because I don't think he'll make it long. So we'll triple sig Martinez. I know I can filter by starting pitcher, but I wanted to look at the other cards and stuff as well that we had in terms of top tier starting pitchers. So yeah, we're going to triple sig that Martinez. Johnson's no use. Guerrero, we will... Yeah, Johnson will probably triple sig as well. Because we already got the top guys. I don't think he'll be as useful. Maybe we hold on to Johnson. I'm not sure. That's a pretty darn good card. Right there. Either which way, like I said, we will hold on to Corbin to Transcendence. We'll hold on to this bullpen guy right here. Don't know what I want to do with him yet. Harvey will development transfer, and Martinez will be a triple sig. I like that, guys. I like that. That's the second time I've done that, where I've accidentally clicked and unveiled the rest of them. Honestly, after pulling Guerrero, though, it didn't matter if I did them one at a time or not, because I already got the best player, and it's not going to get much better. So that's the second time I've done that, though, on stream, on this account. It's crazy. Does Guerrero have a good potential? We'll go back to that in a second. All right, let's go ahead and do the Team Select double signature packs. We get 2 of these each, 2 cards that we get to choose from. So, and yeah, potential doesn't matter when we transfer, by the way, Sanai. If you're talking about development transfer, no, it doesn't matter. I don't think it transfers. All right, first of the double sig packs, guys. We'll go left and right, okay? We're not going to open all of them right here. I promise. We got it down this time. It's just those normal TSSs when we have more than one. I couldn't see who this is. Guys, I'm speechless. We need bullpen guys and we're getting them. Another non-dupe. The only thing is, man, I would love to get Blake. I don't want to be picky, but Blake would be perfect because then we don't have to reuse resources and we can just use the development transfer. So yes, I love getting the new cards and not dupes. But if we could get a Blake bullpen guy, that would be beautiful. But that's already the third bullpen guy we've gotten. And the second one that is not a card that we already have. But all of them are useful. So that's the third one. Where was this on my Dodgers pack opening on Thursday on my own account? That's the only thing I needed. I couldn't pull one bullpen guy. And we already got 3 here today. So if it's no one good here on the right or a dupe or something, we're probably going to take Clippard. But Let's see what we get. Full team sig at this point? Pretty much, yeah. Unless we get if we don't get another starting pitcher, then no. All right, so Rendon. Ooh. I'm partially tempted to take Rendon to transcend the Rendon we already have. But Clippard, we need the bullpen. What's Rendon's transfer? Or transcendence? I think we take Clippard, right? But if I get Blake, Clippard's gonna be pointless because we're using the moment card in the bullpen still right now. We could use Clippard though. We could take the moment card out and fill out our bench. I don't know. Rendon is a card that's probably never gonna go at third base, but Clippard's new. Clippard's 11 is his best reliever. Rendon's. Since this isn't Clippard's best year and 11 is the best Nats relief pitcher, Spencer, I'm thinking we take Rendon for transcendence and try and get a better Clippard down the road knowing that. Let's do that. You know, Rendon has no transcendence. I didn't think so because we just rarity boosted him. So let's take Rendon since that's not Clippard's best year. What is his best year? What is Clippard's best year? I know I could filter by a bullpen guy. I'm guessing. Okay, so 11 is a 65. So he is the best bullpen pitcher at a 65. So I think that actually was a good choice. So we got another one of the best bullpen guys in Harvey, a 64. That's his best year, so that's good. And then we got Kelly. That's the best year of his. 16 Blake would be nice. Okay. I think we made the right choice right there. Yes, we have an exclusive SIG as well. Yep. All right, let's do the double team select right here. The last one. Okay. It's weird not taking a dupe SIG, or it's weird not taking a non-dupe SIG and taking a dupe, but that's how it is with Transcendence. Okay, guys, are we gonna get Rendon Transcendence level 9 like we did Grandal on my Dodger account on Thursday? I pulled 3 Grandals and got him Transcendence level 9 on my Dodger account on Thursday. Back-to-back double SIG packs we've gotten Rendon. We were just talking about we don't know if we're gonna be able to get another Rendon or when that's gonna happen to transcend. Back-to-back packs we got him. So the first one's another Rendon, so we at least have a Transcendence level 6. Who is the second one gonna be? This is actually kind of geeking me right here, y'all. Belliard, I don't think we've pulled him. Oh, we got a second baseman finally. I think there's better overall second basemen though. We need a second baseman. Who do we currently have at second base? I'm trying to remember. Who's our best second baseman? I think there's better second baseman, and that's not going to be a dev transfer. I'm leaning toward, guys, I'm leaning toward just getting Rendon Transcendence level 9 at this point and having him join Harper. Rendon as well. I mean, we need a second baseman and, well, not a DH anymore. We need a second baseman, but that's not one of the best ones we can get. We have Anderson's prime, which I think is a higher than that, and I would love to just go for an Anderson at this point. I think I'm just going to go back-to-back Rendons. Yeah. That's definitely not the best second baseman we can get. So we're getting non-dupe guys, but Rendon just the better option because, like I said, we have Anderson right here. Anderson 06. What is his... Where's Anderson 06? What is his... You know what? Let's go by position. What's the best second baseman we can get? I'm actually curious right now, knowing if we pull another one. So Rendon 14 could be a second baseman, but he's already at third base if we got that year, which would make no sense. Garcia, is the best one we could get. Belliard is the third best. Are there any more second basemen out there in second position? Maybe not. Maybe we should have gone with them. What's the Anderson that we have? He's a second baseman in left field. Does he not have a SIG for that? Or am I just missing it? Am I just missing that? I guess I just missed it. Anderson's a 63. He doesn't play second base at that one. It was a 64 base. So that was a little bit better than the Anderson. We've already worked on the Anderson, and we can get a Garcia Jr. who's technically better. So we'll just keep sitting with Rendon. Honestly, Rendon's still the better choice in my opinion, because we're not going to be able to development transfer that card. I would rather just get him at that point. So, all right, let's go ahead and do the overall 65 TSS or higher. We got 2 of these. Let's use both. Let's not try and open both at the same time like we did with all those TSSs. We'll start with the left. If we get Garcia Jr., we'll keep him because he's the best second baseman. Technically, Rendon is, but we're not going to touch the best Rendon at third base. All right, so this is a dupe done right here. I think we got Dunn's best year. We use that card for transcendence on the Dunn that we already have. I'm pretty sure we have Dunn's best year. That's not his best year. I'll actually take that as transcendence for him. Let's open the second one here. Who is this going to be? Okay, Rule Blade's right there. Let's see what the base is on this card. That's a solid card. That's a new card. Sadly, I don't think we have any use for it. Not even on the bench, if I'm going to be honest. So Dunn will be Transcendence. Rubles will be probably another triple sig. I think we'll probably do two triple sig packs because the outfield, Dunn, I think, is still better. What is that? Dunn 09? What's Dunn 09's? Nope, let's go by rarity. Dunn 09. What is Dunn 09? Dunn 09's a 67. He has really good bat. Honestly, I don't know. Since Dunn is the same overall as Rubles, I think we just keep Dunn out there since he's already been upgraded. I think that's what we do. I mean, Rubles is pretty good as well, but he has worse batting stats, and it's not going to be as important out and left. So I think we hold on to Dunn. Rubles, we triple sig along with whoever else, and we go from there. Yeah, I know I can do that, John, but I like looking at the other cards at the position too. I know we can look at their base, but when I get the card, I like looking at the other cards that are in that level to see if it's the best of the positions as well, if you see what I'm saying. I like seeing the other cards as well. I know I can click on the base, but when I'm doing a pack opening, I like to see what our best options are. So like I can see Dunn right here and I can see Rubles like back to back. So that's why I do it that way during pack openings, because I'm always comparing to other cards. So Dunn will probably use as Transcendence since that's Dunn's best year out in left field as well. And we're gonna use Rubles because we're not gonna put him on the bench. We already have other guys on the bench. We can probably do another triple sig. We're gonna use Martinez and Rubles as triple sigs. We'll use Corbin as Transcendence, and we'll hold on to the other bullpen as well. So we technically got a full bullpen now in terms of team sigs, even if we got rid of Barnes. We got Harvey, another one, and then Barnes we could replace. So we have all team sigs. We just don't have a starting pitcher. I'll take it. I will take it. Let's go to workshop here and craft 2 of these bad boys. We're going to use Martinez because he's a 63 that we have currently, and we're getting someone better. And let's just take Burns 20. And let's just take some of these lower overall guys that we're never going to use. 5 million points, much better than 50 million, but we're not killing with 430 million points, so it doesn't really matter. So there's one right there. Cards best year wish list. Yes. I should. So I don't have to go through each time. Exactly. All right, let's use Martinez, or no, Rubles right there. Like I said, that's not a bad card. It's a pretty solid card, but we already have Dunn out there. He's already been worked, and it's the same overall, and Dunn's a little bit better batting stats. So he could go on the bench, but we already have the bench pretty much full right now. So it just doesn't make sense to waste resources on him. All right, let's go Ray right there, and then our other guys down here. All right, we got 2 triple sig packs, so we're gonna see 6 more team sigs to finish off this pack opening, y'all. Let's go through this. Let's go through this. And we also got the exclusive sig pack. I forgot about that. So we have 7 actually. All right, 3 options. Who are we gonna get right here? Number 1. I have a feeling we're gonna get another Rendon, and we're gonna transcend him level 9 tonight. That's just my feeling though. Okay. Another guy on the mound right here. We got Gore. So he's better than Martinez, but he's still only a 65. And I still think we can get better. So it's not a card that we already have, and he's a little bit better than Martinez, but is he worth starting it fresh over with that base of an overall? Probably not. So that's option number 1. Let's see who 2 is. Let's see who 2 is. All right, so we got another bullpen guy. Hudson, this is not a dupe. We could take him. Leaning towards not, since we already have 2 other bullpen guys and one to replace Harvey, so we already have a full bullpen before him. So it's not a dupe. Probably will stay away from him. I would rather take a transcendence guy at this point, honestly. Hasn't done it like that. Honestly, I should, baseball pitcher. I haven't really thought of that. You gave me that idea. So honestly, the next time we'll probably have a wish list like that and do it that way. I like that idea, baseball pitcher. All right, last one. I'm honestly hoping I get a Rendon here, and I'll take Rendon. I'll take a Transcendent level 9 Rendon. All right, so did we just get all pitchers right here? So we got a starting pitcher and 2 bullpen guys. I don't even know how to take. We already have Reardon, I think, at closing pitcher. We could transcend him. We could go for Gore, who's a middle of the pack, not much better than Martinez, or we could take the new Hudson. I'm pretty sure we already have Reardon as a closing pitcher. So that would be Transcendence. I don't know how much better of a closing pitchers we have out there either. Kwaniak, what's up, by the way? Reardon. Like I said, Hudson's new, but like we already have 3 more new bullpen guys that are going to fill out the rest of the bullpen. So I don't really need Hudson. Gore is not going to be much of an upgrade over Martinez. I want a higher overall card for that. I think we take Reardon as Transcendence. Doc says Reardon. What's up, by the way? Doc, Ruth, good to see you as well. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think we take the Transcendence card since the other ones aren't going to be as much use. Like Hudson, if we didn't pull 3 bullpen guys that are new and are going to fill out our bullpen, I would have probably taken. But since we already maxed that out, I don't see the point in taking him since he's the same overall as some of the other guys. So, wrong one. All right. Last triple sig pack before the exclusive. Come on. I'm telling you, there's a Rendon coming. I can feel it. It's my second call of the day. I called Vladdy Daddy to start the stream. Best year overall. And I told you guys, I was telling you we're going to get a 3rd Rendon to get Transcendence level 9. There it is right there. The 3rd Rendon we've seen today. We've already selected him twice. If we select him right here, we transcend level 9. Oh, we're on it today with the calls, baby. We're on it today with the calls. I'm probably taking that card. Unless we get like a Soto or something. But even then, I kind of just want to transcend level 9 just for the memes at this point. All right. So Batista's... guys, this is the 5th new bullpen guy we've seen. We haven't duped a sig that we've already had once in the bullpen. This is one of the better ones we've seen as well. But a difference between a 62 overall and a 63 doesn't make a big difference. So I'm still leaning towards Rendon. I really am. I mean, that's a nice Batista, and he's in the middle pack towards the top because the highest bullpen guy's a 65. And we got a dupe Scherzer. Guys, hey, they have his eyes. His face scan has the different colored eyes in this. I just noticed that. It has the blue and like the brown eye because he has different colored eyes in real life. The face scan actually is pretty spot on for Scherzer in this game. Wow. Wow, I just noticed that for the first time. Rewind that. So Scherzer does not have any transcendence yet. So it's either we go Scherzer to get his first transcendence level 3, or we go to Rendon to max out the transcendence level 9. Batista is nice. Like I said, it's another non-dupe. But we already have 3 bullpen SIGs that we've gotten today, which we only needed 3 more to technically have all bullpen SIGs. And he's a 63. The other guys were 62s. I just don't see the point in Bautista either. Or Batista, I should say. Maxed out Rendon. Yeah, I think we go Rendon just because we can max him to level 9. I'm sure we'll get more Scherzers down the road because he has a lot of cards as well. So let's just do Rendon to max him out tonight. We'll do it on stream as well. So we pulled Rendon 3 times, just like we pulled Grandal 3 times in the pack opening on my JayFish channel the other day. We got him to Transcendence level 9, and now we're gonna do that Rendon. So less years, less chance to pull. I think, doesn't Rendon have as many years? I think they have the same amount of years. Scherzer has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Scherzer has 5 years. How many does Rendon have? I thought Rendon had less. I thought Scherzer had more. Rendon has 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Scherzer has 1 more extra year. So technically it's less chance of getting Rendon. I'm pretty sure based off of what I'm looking at here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, or it's the same amount. 5. I think they each have 5. They both have 5, so it really doesn't make a big difference at this point. Because Scherzer has quite a few years as well. All right, we got that maxed. You know what? Let's just go ahead and finish this off with exclusive 6-pack. So we saved this for last. We can't get a player that we already have. So let's see who this ends up giving us. Last pack of the day. We already got Vladdy Daddy. That's the one guy we wanted, so I really don't care who we get right here. It can't be someone we already have. Let's see what the base is on this card. We already have done out and left. Power is pretty low, but I was hoping we would have gotten a second base like Garcia Jr. Cromartie, I haven't pulled him before. So Dunn's got really awful speed, good field. I mean, the only thing that Cromartie really has is the contact and vision over him. But they're both the same overall base. I honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think that card is just saved for a triple sig pack in the next pack opening. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna transcend done with it because it's only gonna go up 1 level. I'd rather save it for a triple sig pack and get another done out of it to go level 3. Yeah, so I don't think we do anything with that card. I think we just save that for a triple sig pack at this point. But you know what, guys? We got the #1 player I wanted in Vlad, his best year, 02. Now we can transcend or development transfer that. We can transcend Rendon to level 9. So let's go ahead and transcend everyone that we're going to transcend, and we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. Don't want to do that. Rendon. Okay, so Rendon, we pulled 3 of them today. We pulled his 18 twice and a 17. He can now go to level 9. So we got a level 9 transcendence out of this pack opening. That's a W in of itself. All right. And now, let's see who else we can do. I guess we'll go ahead and just do done. And we'll hold on to Cromartie for, like I said, triple sig pack, since Dunn, that's I think his best year. So we'll just transcend him right there. Maybe we get a better left fielder down the road, but I don't know. At this point, we've already started working on him. He's got nice power. Let's see who else. We're not going to use that. Soto, we're not going to use O2, obviously. Scherzer, we'll hold on. We need a Corbin, that one. All right, Corbin's level 3. Rainey will not use. We need a development transfer. Harvey. Reardon will use as Transcendence in the bullpen. Okay, that's the last one we'll do. Reardon will transcend as well. We got the dupe right there. Boom. So we got 3 guys, the Transcendence level 3. We maxed out Rendon, and we got 2 development transfers to do with Harvey and Guerrero. Let's see what the skills are on these guys real quick, because if they're not good enough... So we got hitting machine, competition, and spirit. We'll do this off stream. It's 8:05 already. We're gonna do the development transfers off stream because that'll take a little bit longer than Transcendence, and it's already 8:05. So we will development transfer off stream, and we'll show you guys what Vlad is looking at as a sig and our also our bullpen guy in Harvey. So I think that looks good. That's what the squad is looking like. So Rendon is a 156 transcended level 9 now. And also here's what he's looking like. So hitting machine is S1, RBI machine is S2. We still obviously got to optimize these sets and everything. But that's what that card's looking like after going to Transcendence level 9. We'll show you guys what he looks like in 2 weeks from now, once we do more optimizing and stuff and on the sets and everything. And then, yeah. That's what the squad is looking like. So we got a little bit better today. Got a little bit better. All right, that does it for the pack opening today, guys. And we're going to give out the coupon code here now. It's 300 stars and 300 league ball recharge, or 300 league balls, or play balls, I should say. Sorry, it's not MW9I. And then we'll also look at cards in the chat for a couple of minutes. I know it's already 8:07, but I told you guys we would. It took a little bit longer. Obviously, we had a lot to open up today. But we're going to look at cards in the chat for a couple of minutes to end this stream. So... Pretty good, Doc. Yes, team is coming along. Yeah, I could have gone Scherzer, but them both having 5 cards each, at that point, I might as well just max Rendon. I'll get more Scherzers down the road, most likely. So it really didn't matter. If there was more Rendons or more Scherzers, I would have taken the other one. But I figured Scherzer had about as many, if not more. So it really didn't make a big difference. All right. Coupon code is in the chat. If you are on iOS or Android devices, you can use the link in the chat. If you're on iOS, you can only use the link. If you're on Android, you can use the in-game version. And if you're on Steam, you can only do the in-game version. I'll show you guys the in-game version right here. If you go to news, and then if you scroll down to coupon, and actually you can't see that. Let's switch this over. I forgot that this gets blocked. So when you go here, it'll do this pop-up. Click on event coupon exchange, and you'll type in the end of the QR code or the URL, which is April Rivals 25. Use coupon. It'll say it's been redeemed. Go to your inbox, and you'll see 300 play balls and 300 stars. Claim all, and that is the reward for today. And now, you know what? Let's switch over and look at some cards in the chat. We're going to switch to channel 777. So if you guys look at cards, put them in there. And let's go. All right, we are on channel 777. If you guys would like to show off your cards for a couple minutes, we'll do this for about 5 minutes. It took me back to channel 1. Why did it do that? All right, we're back in channel 777. So if you put a thing in there, a card in there, go ahead and put it back in there. Because for some reason, it took me back into channel 1 after I went to channel 777. I don't know why it did that. All right, so now I can see your cards coming in. Like I said, if you put it in before I disconnected, just put it in again. Brag the same card. Starting out, we got Chicago Cubbies, Hendricks 16 Sig. Beautiful card right here. Max training, upgrade almost max, limit break almost max. Obviously got to work on transcendence, but that's harder to do. All S skills right here, all golds. Good stuff. Obviously, Slugger prevention would just try and get that higher. I see why you haven't worked on potential yet, because you're trying to max that out. Solid card right there. Looking good. Looking good. All right, we got Red Sox Spencer. We got Koji right here, and this card is getting close to being max in terms of upgrade. Limit breaks looking good. Obviously, just keep on working on getting the skills. S plus Slugger prevention. Beautiful right there. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. What else we got in here? We got Granderson 11. Like I said, if you guys put in cards, for some reason my chat terminated. All right, there we go. So Hendricks, Granderson 11. There we go. Okay. What is going on? What is going on with chat? Okay. Card looking pretty nice. Just keep on upgrading. Just keep on getting those resources. Obviously, just got to get some better gold skills. We got all S. I'm liking that. And then just keep on working on potential and stuff. Nice average launch angle of 16 right there. Beautiful. I think 11's his best year. We pulled his prime. So, or no. We pulled his prime or a SIG. Great giggity. Beautiful Jonathan right there. Just keep on upgrading. Obviously, got to keep getting transcendence up. We got S2 on competition right there. Just got to keep getting gold skills. S plus Slugger prevention. Love it. Looking good. Liking it. Beautiful card right there. Just got to keep on working. Keep on working. We got Kershaw 15 from Aiden. This card is crazy. Is this the card I faced, Aiden, when we played? Didn't I face your ace? I'm pretty sure this is your ace. Yeah, chat is bugging a little bit today. I don't know why. Man, you just got to keep getting the transcendence, and this card's pretty much done. Gosh, he's already 158. You're probably going to get 160 easy money. Loving the skills. Obviously, just keep getting the transcendence up. We got S plus Slugger prevention and S composure. Gosh, this card is crazy, y'all. Beautiful card. You threw Cole against me. Was Cole your 2? I just know whoever I faced, we both struggled. If I faced Kershaw 15, it probably would have been worse. Was Cole your 2? Or was he one of your last guys? I don't remember who we faced then. But I remember seeing this Kershaw before. The card's beautiful. Kane right here. Just got to keep upgrading, but looking good. Liking the skills. Keep on getting the potential up. Another great card. Just keep on working. Already looked at the Granderson. All right, I think we're going to call it a day. I think it's been about 5 minutes. Chat hasn't been working great today either. So we got to look at a couple of cards. Yeah, that's who it was. Your 2 was Cole. Yeah, that's who we played. But I remember you showing, I think you bragged Kershaw 15 before. So that's where I think I was getting that. All right, that pretty much does it, guys. You guys are awesome. Great pack opening. Like I said, 2 weeks from now, we will show you guys what Vlad is looking like after development transfer along with Harvey. And then the other guys that we transcended and everything as well. We'll show you what everyone is looking like optimized. And then we'll get into some more live matches with our new player. We'll see how Vlad does in his debut. But you guys are awesome. We'll be back next Monday on the MLB channel, starting a brand new account with a brand new team. We'll be choosing on the wheel. So if you guys like 9i, that'll be next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 weeks from now, we'll be back here at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday as well. Have a great rest of the night. Stay safe. See you guys next time. Peace.